Hi, I'm Jessica Mashburn with OK Lady Canine Training, and I'm sitting in my truck waiting for my daughter to get off work, and I thought this would be a good time to talk to you about positive reinforcement and what it is, what its definition is, versus negative reinforcement and what its definition is, and where, when, and how to use them. I want to start with positive. Positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is a reward that reinforces a behavior or an action that your dog commits to. So, if you have a dog that is doing something great, you've taught it to sit and it sits at when you give it the command, you would positively reinforce that. Maybe with a treat, maybe with a pet, maybe with a good boy, but you would positively reinforce that. If you have a dog that is meeting somebody, a new stranger, and the dog sits and the dog is calm and the dog lets the other person pet it and it behaves perfectly, then I would reinforce that positively. How would I reinforce that? With a pet, maybe with a toy. I would maybe let the stranger give the dog a treat. I would give the dog a treat. That's positive reinforcement. So, let's say that I have a dog that is afraid of strangers. I have a dog that tucks its tail between its legs, it growls, and it barks, and maybe it'll snarl, show its teeth to a stranger. What would I do? A lot of people, when they realize that their dog is afraid of something or nervous, pet their dog. They talk to it and they say, "Oh, it's okay, honey. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's all going to be okay." Some trainers even tell dog owners that if you have a dog that is afraid of a stranger, have the stranger give a treat to your dog. And what they believe and what they say is that by giving this treat, by a stranger giving a treat to the dog will then associate the treat to the stranger. What do rewards do? They reinforce behavior. So by giving your dog a treat, by petting your dog, by saying, "Oh, it's okay, honey, don't worry about it," what are you doing? You are reinforcing the nervousness. You're reinforcing the growling. You're reinforcing the barking. And even if the snarl of the, showing teeth, whatever. You are reinforcing behavior. This is where the negative side comes in. I don't know that you would call it negative reinforcement, but a correction. So, what a correction does, the negative side of it, it stops unwanted behavior. Where positive reinforcement encourages behavior, the negative side of it, the correction, stops behavior, does the exact opposite. So what kind of corrections can you give to a dog that is counter surfing, that is in the trash, that is barking out the window, that is behaving contrary to the way you want it to behave towards other people, other dogs, whatever? You would correct it. You would find a correction, and this is something that you're going to have to work on. You're going to have to find a correction that is valuable to your dog. Your dog determines what correction you're going to use and the severity of the correction. So, you're going to use a correction that your dog hates, and you're going to find a correction, you're going to find the level of correction that your dog is going to listen to. If you feel like you're nagging your dog a lot about unwanted behaviors, then your correction is probably not severe enough. So that's going to be something that you're going to work on between you and your dog. But do not, whatever you do, reinforce bad behaviors. bad actions, things that you don't want your dog to repeat. Do not reinforce those with rewards. Rewards reinforce behaviors. Punishment stops behaviors. I'm Jessica Mashburn, the Lady in OK Lady, Canine Training.